Meet Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Crown Prince of Dubai. He's known for his incredible wealth, but what truly sets him apart is his humble nature and his dedication to his family. Despite his riches, he's down to earth and always puts his loved ones first. Sheikh Hamdan grew up among his people, understanding their needs and desires. He comes from a large family, being the fourth child among his 11 siblings. However, tragedy struck in 2015 when his oldest brother, Sheikh Rashid bin Mohammed, passed away suddenly from a heart attack. This loss deeply affected the entire family, but they came together to support each other through the tough times. Even before becoming the Crown Prince, Sheikh Hamdan showed qualities of leadership and compassion. Recognized by royals and dignitaries alike for his intelligence and diplomacy, he was eventually appointed as the Crown Prince of Dubai by his father in 2008. Prior to this, he had served as the deputy ruler of Dubai for 2 years, gaining valuable experience in governance. While Sheikh Hamdan inherited considerable wealth as part of his royal lineage, he has never let it go to his head. Unlike some other royals who flaunt their riches, he remains grounded and responsible with his money. Instead of extravagance, he chooses to use his wealth for charitable purposes and to support his family. But perhaps his greatest wealth lies in his relationships with his family. He cherishes his role as a father, son, husband, and brother above all else. Every day, he strives to be the best version of himself for his loved ones, embodying the true spirit of nobility and compassion. Every day, the Crown Prince of Dubai faces a mountain of tasks, but amidst the chaos, he makes it a priority to carve out quality time for his family. Despite his packed schedule, he believes that spending time with his loved ones is essential for his well-being. Whether it's a quiet evening at home or a joyous celebration like birthdays or Eid festivals, he ensures he's there with his nieces and nephews, making cherished memories together. With a massive following on Instagram, the Crown Prince shares glimpses of his family life with his Instafam. During festive seasons, his feed lights up with heartwarming pictures of him surrounded by his adorable nieces and nephews. Through these posts, he not only showcases his priorities, but also encourages others to cherish their family bonds. In 2019, the Crown Prince took a significant step in his personal life by marrying his cousin Sheikh bin Saeed bin Thani Al Maktoum. Their wedding, along with those of his brothers Maktoum and Ahmad, was a grand affair, celebrated at the Dubai World Trade Center. The event drew royals and dignitaries from around the globe, highlighting the importance of family in his life. 2 years later, on May 21, 2021, the Crown Prince and his wife welcomed twins into their family, a boy named Rashid and a girl named Shaika. The internet buzzed with excitement as the world caught a glimpse of the proud father holding his newborns. With speculation about their future as potential rulers of Dubai, the joy of parenthood was evident in every picture. When he's not occupied with royal duties or traveling, the Crown Prince dedicates himself to caring for his wife and children. Ensuring their every need is met, he cherishes every moment spent with his little ones. His commitment to fatherhood has earned him admiration as an ideal role model, inspiring many with his genuine love and devotion to his family. The Crown Prince of Dubai seems to effortlessly juggle his responsibilities as a ruler, a family man, and a passionate traveler, photographer, and poet. However, amidst his many achievements, there have been unfounded rumors circulating about his marriage, causing unnecessary speculation and gossip. Shortly after his marriage in 2019, tabloids claimed that the couple was headed for divorce, citing alleged fights and a hefty settlement. However, these rumors were quickly debunked by reliable sources, confirming that the Crown Prince and his wife are happily married, providing a loving environment for their children to grow up in. While the Crown Prince frequently travels to various destinations, it's challenging to bring along his young children and wife on long flights. Although he may occasionally take his wife on trips, he keeps their travel plans private to respect their privacy. As his children grow older, he plans to involve them in his adventures, sharing his passion for skydiving, scuba diving, and equestrian sports. Education holds great importance for the Crown Prince, who understands its role in shaping future leaders. Having graduated from esteemed institutions like the London School of Economics, he values education for his children, who may one day take on leadership roles in the country. Despite their high-profile status, the Crown Prince and his wife prioritize privacy, keeping their marriage out of the public eye to avoid unnecessary scrutiny and safeguard their family's well-being. While the couple may not share much on social media about their relationship, relationship. They are often seen attending events together, enjoying each other's company. Blessed with a talented father and a strong marriage, the Crown Prince and his wife may consider expanding their family in the future, further solidifying their bond and bringing more joy into their lives. As they continue their journey together, their love and commitment to each other shine through, inspiring admiration from those around them. Did Fazza really reunite with his wife, or is it just rumors? Watch till the end to find out. Welcome back to our channel, where we bring you the latest updates on Sheikh Hamdan and his family. If you're curious about the extraordinary life of Sheikh Hamdan, you're in the right place. Everyone, how are you? Hello and thank you for visiting our channel, where we provide you with the most recent information regarding Sheikh Hamdan and his family. As the family gets back together in Dubai, the story takes an exciting new turn at this point. Let's get into the specifics of the situation. On the 13th of December in the year 2023, Sheikh Hamdan and his twin children arrived back in Dubai, marking the beginning of a new chapter. They had no idea that pleasant experiences were waiting for them in the future. Moving forward in time to the 15th of December, Hadia Zen arrives at her mansion in Dubai, thereby establishing the tone for what is to come. Sheikh Hamdan, on the other hand, was confronted with a predicament when he was required to take his third child, Mohammed, for a stroll. Through his Instagram account on December 15th, Sheikh Hamdan provided a glimpse of his day, despite the fact that he had a very busy itinerary. First, let's have a look at these photographs that will warm your heart. During their stroll, Sheikh Hamdan can be seen here, savoring precious moments with Mohammed, who is a young child. Clearly, spending time with one's family is one of the most important things for the royal family. The visit to Hadia Zen's mansion took place on the evening of December 16th, and Sheikh Hamdan joined the twins on their excursion. Hadia had a surprise in store for them that would warm their hearts, but they were completely unaware of it. The reunion party that Hadia Zen planned and executed was a beautiful event that included home-cooked dishes. Sheikh Hamdan and the twins were in for a real treat when they were served a delectable meal that had been planned by Hadia Zen from the very beginning. These moments exude the warmth that comes from the presence of family relationships. The party was a wonderful experience for the twins who stayed with Hadia throughout the festivities. These moments caught the happiness and harmony that existed within the family, demonstrating the love that they have for one another. As the night came to a close, Sheikh Hamdan said his goodbyes to Hadia and the twins before making his way back to his palace. Everyone left the family reunion feeling happy and connected to one another. It was an experience that will be remembered for a long time. The most recent information regarding Sheikh Hamdan and his family is presented here for your perusal. I sincerely hope that you found these observations to be both fascinating and uplifting. If you got something out of this video, make sure to press the bell icon down below and subscribe to our channel so that you can remain up to speed on everything that has to do with Sheikh Hamdan. I'm grateful that you watched, and until we meet again, I hope you stay safe.
The most important question for us right now is how come you're still single?
Well,
The lifestyles of Arab sheikhs are characterized by unprecedented riches and opulence. If you watch this movie, I will explain to you how the wealthiest and most powerful Arab princes spend their lives. In addition to Mohammed bin Salman, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, Hamdan is also the Crown Prince of Dubai. Whoever has the most money, who owns the most opulent palace, and who has the largest yacht, is going to be compared. Which one of them has the most fascinating way of life and spends money in an extravagant manner? In addition to having the most attractive wife, who is the most influential person in the political world? At the conclusion of the video, we shall determine who emerged victorious from this intense conflict. So sit back, relax, let's get started. This is the first round, political influence. He is commonly referred to as MBS. In terms of his family tree, he is the seventh son of King Salman bin Abdulaziz of Saudi Arabia. As well as serving as the country's Minister of Defense and Deputy Prime Minister, Mohammed is also the country's Crown Prince. In addition to that, he serves as the head of the Council of Political and Security Affairs, as well as the chairman of the Council of Economic and Development Affairs. It is generally agreed that Mohammed bin Salman is the de facto ruler of Saudi Arabia and that he controls the government formed by his father. On the other hand, Sheikh Hamdan, the Crown Prince of Dubai, is 39 years old. Fazza is the name that most people call him. Sheikh Mohammed, the ruler of Dubai, is his father's third son. He is the first son. Currently, he serves as the chairman of the Executive Council of Dubai. In the Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid establishment, which is a program for young business people, Hamdan serves as the president. This is due to the fact that his father, Sheikh Mohammed, holds all of the power in Dubai. And despite the fact that he is the future ruler of Dubai, he does not have any influence in the country at the time. Saudi Prince Mohammed is more powerful than his opponent, which is why he prevails in this round. This is the second round, abundance. It has been reported by a number of web resources that Prince Hamdan possesses a net worth of $6 billion. The vast majority of that wealth was bestowed upon him by his royal family in the form of an unexpected inheritance. Within the Middle Eastern region, Dubai is considered to be one of the wealthiest emirates. The wealth of Mohammed bin Salman, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, is far more. It is believed that he has a net worth of approximately $18 billion. This is the reason why he also wins this round. It's the third round. Education. The Honorable Prince Mohammed graduated from King Saud University with a bachelor's degree in law. On the other hand, Prince Hamdan has a far higher level of education. His education included graduation from the Dubai School of Government as well as Rashid School for Boys in Dubai. He completed his education in the United Kingdom, where he received his diploma from Sandhurst and went on to study economics at the London School of Economics. Because of my studies in Dubai, which I had previously completed in the United Kingdom, I was able to see a whole new universe of opportunities. According to Fazza, education, knowledge and understanding give you the ability to look beyond the present world and into new horizons. Prince Hamdan emerges victorious in this round. This is the fourth round, real property. Luxurious palaces are a favorite of every Arab sheikh. In most cases, they are joint owners of multiple mansions. Sheikh Mohammed's family has a significant number of private properties in the royal family. The Za'abil Palace, which serves as their primary house, can be found in Dubai. It is not true that Prince Fazza resides at Za'abil Palace with his father. Rather, he resides in his very own private palace in Nad al-Shiba, which is a very good new and upscale neighborhood in Dubai. It is located not too far from Za'abil Place and is in close proximity to the Meydan racetrack. Due to the fact that the prince chooses to keep his life private, we are not aware of the specifics contained within this palace. No one has any doubts about the wonderfulness of his palace. The official residence of Saudi Prince Mohammed bin Salman is located in Riyadh, and it is known as the Palace of Yamama. The floors are built of Italian marble, and the ceiling and panels are beautifully carved, which contributes to the dramatic atmosphere. This is the location where the government meets once a week, and it is also where international delegations are welcomed to attend. Within the city of Riyadh, the Saudi royal family also has Al Auja Palace and Erga Palace. Nevertheless, the most magnificent palaces may be found in France, not too far from the capital city of Paris. The French King Louis XIV is honored with the naming of this beautiful house, and this is without a doubt one of the most priced private residences in the entire globe. The price tag is close to $300 million. This magnificent palace was created in the form of a traditional French noble home. The Saudi prince emerges victorious in this round, since it is rare to find real estate that is more luxurious or expensive. This is the fifth round. There are yachts. Assuming the role of an Arab royal is impossible if one does not possess a massive luxury yacht. However, which of the princes possesses a yacht that is both larger and more expensive? Dubawi is the name of Sheikh Hamdan's enormous boat, which has a starting price of $35 million. It is longer than 90 meters, which is more than 297 feet. A total of 22 staterooms, a nightclub, a guest lounge, 2 salons, an elevator, a fountain, a swimming platform, a hospital room, a jacuzzi, and a private owner's deck are all accommodations that are included aboard the enormous vessel. On the other hand, Sheikh Hamdan only recently put this yacht up for sale. Additionally, he is the owner of one of the largest yachts in the world, which is 141 meters in length and has the capability of accommodating 60 guests and 56 crew members in a comfortable manner. It referred to Yas. At a price of close to $180 million, several swimming pools, a spa, a helipad, a beach club, and a lounge bar are all included in its amenities. Most importantly, however, Sheikh Hamdan is a huge fan of his boat, Smeralda. In terms of length, it is a motor yacht that measures 77 meters. It has the capacity to cater to a workforce of 24 people and 12 guests. The price tag is $75 million, and Saudi Prince Mohammed bin Salman is also the owner of a private super yacht that is among the largest luxury vessels in the world. The length of the Serene extends to 133 meters, and it has the capability of accommodating 24 guests in addition to 52 crew members. The yacht has a price tag of $500 million. This is a considerably larger amount than all of Hamdan's vessels combined. Because of this, Mohammed emerges victorious in this conflict. This is the 6th round. Car collection. Mohammed bin Salman has a penchant for pricey and luxurious automobiles. His collection of automobiles includes numerous high-end automobiles, including Rolls-Royce, Bugatti, Lamborghini, Bentley, and Ferrari, among others. A collection of high-end automobiles can be found in the garage of Sheikh Hamdan. In addition to that, he possesses an incredible amount of golden automobiles, such as a Lamborghini and a Range Rover, in addition to a Bentley Bentayga and a whole fleet of Rolls-Royce automobiles. A substantial number of automobiles are owned by both sheikhs. The winner is difficult to predict. It appears that there is no victor in this round. This is the 7th round, a pastime. According to statements made by Mohammed bin Salman, Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, during an interview, he enjoys participating in sports on the weekends. First and foremost, he enjoys basketball since it is a risk-free sport. Sheikh is not a fan of extremely dangerous sports, and it's such a dull one. Prince Hamdan, on the other hand, leads a lifestyle that is significantly more intriguing than his. There is a lot of bustle in Fazza. Skydiving, hiking, skiing, free diving, deep-sea fishing, falconry, and other types of adventures are some of his favorite things to do. Photographs of Hamdan exercising out are frequently posted on his Instagram account. These photographs may show him in a gym, riding, or even on an obstacle course. He also has a genuine affection for animals. Sheikh is not afraid of lions, camels, or horses. Poems written in Arabic by Hamdan are renowned for their romantic and patriotic themes. In this particular bout, the Crown Prince of Dubai is without a doubt the victor. This is the 8th round. Personal life and activities. The marriage between Prince Hamdan and his cousin Sheikha bint Said took place 3 years ago. The news that Fazza had given birth to twins, a son named Rashid and a daughter named Sheikha, was publicized the previous year. There is no one who is aware of the appearance of the prince's wife. There are only photographs of her childhood that may be seen on the internet. 14 years ago, Mohammed bin Salman tied the knot with Sarah bint Mashur, who was his first cousin. The couple has 5 children. When it comes to his private life, however, we have very little information. His wife does not make any public appearances. Just a few of her older photographs are available here. As far as rumors are concerned, this family does not have everything under control. The reason for this is because the Sheikh has a ridiculous personality and has the potential to spark scandals. A true family man, Prince Hamdan is a family man. The fact that he posts images of himself with his family members on a regular basis is not a secret. He loves them very much. Consequently, Hamdan emerges victorious in this particular round. This is the 9th round, its widespread appeal. The Prince Hamdan has an active presence on several social media platforms. There are more than 14 million people that follow him on Instagram. Prince Mohammed is also active on social networks and is eager to give interviews to journalists. Nevertheless, he does not have a particularly huge audience on social networks. Prince Hamdan emerges victorious in this particular round. Let's summarize everything. The total amount of points scored by both sheikhs was the same. It's difficult to determine who is superior. Who do you believe will emerge victorious from this conflict? Who is your favorite among the group? Please do not forget to get in touch with me and express your ideas. You are very much appreciated for watching. Please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy it. Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Crown Prince of Dubai, was born on November 14, 1982. He is the second son of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, who is the Vice President and Prime Minister of the United Arab Emirates and the ruler of Dubai, and Sheikha Hind bint Maktoum bin Juma. From the Al Bufalasa tribe of the Bani Yas comes Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed, who is a descendant of the clan. The Prince of Dubai, His Highness, the Crown Prince Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, has already made a name for himself as a respected and influential leader. There is no doubt that he possesses a substantial amount of leadership traits, which are flavored with the virtues of modesty, simplicity, and charity. When it comes to this particular element, Sheikh Hamdan is following in the footsteps of his father, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. He is always eager to meet individuals without any constraints or boundaries, and he is always eager of doing so. He never stops working to find solutions to their issues and to follow up on their concerns. He is present with them in their happiness and sadness, despite the fact that he has a lot of severe tasks. The sight of Sheikh Hamdan driving his automobile through the streets of Dubai, eating in restaurants, or engaging in conversation with individuals is something that occurs fairly frequently. There are a number of elements that have had an impact on Sheikh Hamdan, which have contributed to the formation of his personality and the refinement of his vision. In Sandhurst, he was exposed to a military lifestyle that instilled in him discipline and timeliness. In reference to this event, he stated, "The values of discipline, responsibility, and commitment are at the center of what you learn in prestigious military academies such as Sandhurst. When it comes to carrying out your tasks in an effective manner, these values are essentially indispensable." In addition, Sheikh Hamdan has developed attributes of patience and perseverance as a result of his participation in a variety of sports, particularly those that involve horses. Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum was born and raised during a time when the United Arab Emirates was making rapid progress on the path of rapid development and growth. He received his education during this time period. He lived through and was a part of the experiences that led to the country's achievements in terms of both quality and quantity. Since his early days, he was continuously in close proximity to the decision-making centers of Dubai and the United Arab Emirates, which allowed him to obtain excellent expertise in a variety of fields. A descendant of His Highness, the late Sheikh Rashid bin Saeed Al Maktoum, the man who established the modern city of Dubai, Sheikh Hamdan is a well-known figure. He is the son of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Vice President and Prime Minister of the United Arab Emirates, as well as the ruler of Dubai. He is a visionary and a leader who has established Dubai in the international community as the brightest rising star and a leading global business hub. In addition, he has made invaluable contributions to the spectacular development boom of the United Arab Emirates under the wise leadership of His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. The President of the United Arab Emirates, H.H. Sheikh Mohammed, appointed Sheikh Hamdan to the position of Chairman of the Dubai Executive Council on September 8, 2006. The Dubai Executive Council is a government body that is responsible for creating and executing Dubai's strategic, comprehensive development plans. As a result of his leadership, the Executive Council has been able to fulfill a number of significant goals which have contributed to the growth of Dubai and highlighted the city's position as a developing international hub for business, commerce, tourism, and logistics. Since he became the Crown Prince of Dubai on February 1, 2008, Sheikh Hamdan's responsibilities have grown and developed during the course of his tenure in that role. After taking responsibility for the most important files in the emirate, he has been playing a significant part in recognizing and putting into action the vision of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid ever since that time. Throughout the years, the Crown Prince of Dubai has maintained a close working relationship with his father, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid. He has gained knowledge from his father about the qualities of visionary leadership and strategic perspective, and he has also adopted the personality traits that have established His Highness Sheikh Mohammed as a one-of-a-kind world statesman with unrivaled accomplishments. Sheikh Hamdan built on his theoretical education by acquiring the practical skills of leadership and public administration from his father, H.H. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. This occurred after Sheikh Hamdan graduated from the world-renowned Royal Military Academy at Sandhurst in the United Kingdom. in the year 2001. Additionally, Sheikh Hamdan attended several specialized training courses in economy from the London School of Economics and Dubai School of Government. Beginning with the time when his father was the Crown Prince of Dubai and continuing up to the present day, Sheikh Hamdan has been able to observe his father putting his ambitious vision for development into action. For as long as he can remember, he has been eager to learn from his father's court, which is known as a majlis. He continues to be Sheikh Mohammed's constant companion both inside and outside of the country, which helps him refine and polish his talents and skills even more. The responsibilities and obligations of Sheikh Hamdan increased after Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum assumed his dual role as the ruler of Dubai and the Vice President and Prime Minister of the United Arab Emirates in the year 2006. His father gradually added more responsibilities and chores to his son's list of responsibilities, and he included him in the decision-making process on a consistent basis. It is His Majesty in Dubai, Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, became the Crown Prince on February 1, 2008, after having previously held the position. He has taken command of the most important portfolios in the Emirate, which has allowed him to become more inclusive in the process of achieving Sheikh Mohammed's vision. As time has progressed, His Majesty has the Crown Prince of Dubai, Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, continued to work closely with his father, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. Through this close relationship, Hamdan bin Mohammed was able to acquire the qualities of a leader as well as his father's strategic vision. Additionally, Hamdan bin Mohammed was able to acquire a great deal of capabilities and leadership qualities which established him as a potential future leader. His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid, the Crown Prince of Dubai, has garnered a stellar reputation for his compositions of Nabati poetry under the pen name Fazza. The term Fazza refers to a person who is quick to offer assistance and support to others in the Emirati dialect. It was the setting in which Sheikh Hamdan was brought up that played a significant influence in training his senses to recognize the boundless beauty that the desert has to give as an everlasting witness to the magnificence of the Creator. For Sheikh Hamdan, this atmosphere of harmony was important in shaping and honing the poet that he was. The opportunity to become acquainted with a large number of poets has been made available to Fazza, whose father, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, is highly regarded as a Nabati poet in his own right. Fazza received encouragement from Sheikh Mohammed, who also supported him by listening to his initial attempts at writing poetry and guiding him with his experience and his refined appreciation of art. Sheikh Hamdan considers poetry, also known as Fazza, to be an example of character expression. The following is a description of poetry that he has provided for himself: my identity and poetic character, through which I humbly attempt to rekindle joy in the hearts of people, alleviate their suffering in my own simple way. All of their hopes and dreams are communicated to me. Sheikh Hamdan was brought up in a household that places a great importance on equestrian sports. This is because of the profound spiritual connection that people have consistently shared with horses throughout the history of Arabia. Ever since he was a child, Sheikh Hamdan has considered horseback riding to be one of his most cherished interests. It was only natural that he would develop this pastime to the point that he won a number of endurance riding championships, both internationally and regionally. The most significant worldwide accomplishments of Sheikh Hamdan won the singles competition at the World Youth Endurance Championship, which took place in Spain on September 8, 2001. As of the 27th of April in 2002, the King of Spain Endurance Cup is the winner. First place at the FEI World Endurance Championship, which took place in France in December of 2005. The team won the gold medal at the Asian Games Endurance Championship, which took place in Qatar on December 17, 2006. Gold medal for team at the FEI World Endurance Championship, held in Malaysia on November 6, 2008. Gold medal for team at the European Endurance Championship for youth, held in Germany on August 14, 1999. At the European Open Endurance Championship, which took place in Portugal on October 2, 1999, the team won the gold medal. First place in the 140-kilometer Tattersalls endurance race, which took place in England on July 9, 2000. The following are some of his most notable accomplishments on the Arab community level. Won first place in the 120-kilometer Wadi Rum International Endurance Race in Jordan. Won first place in the Emirates Endurance Championship, which took place in Syria on May 5, 5, 1999. In 2008, he won first place at the 120-kilometer Qatar International Endurance Championship in Qatar. In 2008, he also won first place at the King of Bahrain Cup in Bahrain on May 5th. In 2008, he tied for first place with His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum at the Syrian Endurance Championship in Syria on May 31st. Now we have talked about Prince Fazza and his life, but if you want to know how his mother made the difference in his life, watch the video on the screen. Who is Fazza's wife, Saeed Bintani Al Maktoum? This report sheds light on it. The top question every fan wants to know is Fazza married? He is married to Sheikha bint Saeed Bintani Al Maktoum. They do not live together. The marriage was more of a business deal instead of a marriage for love. Can he marry anyone he wants? Apparently not. Does he have any kids? Yes. As of May 2021, Sheikh Hamdan welcomed the birth of his twins, Rashid bin Hamdan bin Mohammed Al Maktoum and Sheikha bin Hamdan bin Mohammed Al Maktoum. Who is Sa'a 3? Who is his sunshine or beloved? Sa'a 3 is just a drink from the fuel bar. His sunshine or beloved is unknown. Who are his poems about? Are they about Sheikha? Fazza is like any artist inspired by various things. Some of his poems are not even about anyone in particular. Some are about things like Dubai or his animals. They are definitely not about Sheikha. Is he dating insert name here? He is such a public individual that he keeps his personal life private. He has been tied to various females claiming to be his girlfriend, wife, or fiancée. Are they lying? Yes. How do I know? Anyone publicly claiming to be tied to him is lying because he would not be okay with someone talking about his personal life on any public forum. This isn't a question but a warning. Hamdan would never contact you on YouTube, Instagram, or any other form of social media and ask you for money. You are being scammed. There is also no such thing as a royalty card or Dubai membership card. Do not give anyone claiming to be him a cent. Many people question his marriage, saying that he is not married anymore to Sheikha Saeed Thani, but that is not the case. He is actually very happy with her. He is married, and we know that a lot of the time people have this aspiration, if you like, to have Sheikh Hamdan Fazza in their lives. But he is taken. That's the bottom line. He is taken, and so... if you're wondering whether you can marry him or not, no, there is absolutely no chance until now. Here is what gets very interesting. Until Shah al-Hamdan agrees to have a second wife, which is going to be very much likely his father. But so far, we have not seen him showing or expressing any interest in getting married twice. His wife, Sheikha Saeeda Thani, is his cousin. They grew up together, they went to school together. We do not have her pictures in public, and the reason for that is simple. He wants his wife to be a precious pearl, so he hides her behind veils. You do not see her beauty because the moment you see someone's beauty, for a woman, I'm talking about a woman, you judge them and you give them evil looks, evil eyes, and you become envious, and you become jealous, and you become judgmental. So to avoid all of these problems, caricatures, why don't we just have them hidden behind veils? And this is exactly what Sheikh Hamdan Al-Fazza is doing. We do not see his wife. We do not see even his father's wife, Sheikh Hind Al Maktoum, the first wife he loves so much. In other words, in Arabian culture, if you love someone, it equals to hiding them, protecting their dignity, honor, and respect. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we'll be talking about relationship issues that Fazza might have, so let's jump in. Number 1 is communication. Let's actually play the video at the same time. So communication, if you can actually master the art of communicating with your partner, with your wife, with your husband, that would solve so many problems. Trust me, you need to be learning how to communicate, how to talk, how to understand, how to listen. When we talk about communication, it doesn't mean you are the one doing all the talking. It also means, yes, you talk, but it also means that you listen to the other person. If you do not listen, they do not feel connected, they will not bond with you, and therefore the marriage, the relationship will break apart. When we talk to our partner, so they say, let's say, this is a very beautiful day. This is what your husband said to you, right? Sheikh Hamdan Fazza, it could be with his wife. Instead of saying, yeah, it's a nice day, we should go out. When he said it's a nice day, you completely ignored that. And you say, we have to do grocery. And your husband, he feels like, oh, she doesn't listen to me, what I'm saying, he's expressing a feeling. On the other hand, you are telling him something completely different, and that feeling in his heart is completely gone. So you need to listen to that person, your husband, your wife, and therefore you'll be able to communicate effectively. Sheikh Hamdan Fazza, does he do that? I'm 100% sure that he does communicate with his wife the best way possible, because this is the art. This is something you can always learn. The next thing that you must do is that, or problems you need to avoid, or if Sheikh Hamdan Fazza, he has this issue in his marriages, a lot of the time we argue just because of, for our ego. We do not really fight each other because that other person is super wrong. I mean, even if they're wrong, you do not argue with them, right? You correct them in the best way possible. But what happens is, a lot of the time we pick up an argument just because that person didn't agree and it hurt my ego. Oh, how can she disagree with me? How come she doesn't see my point? Or how come he doesn't see my point? So, as a result, you feel this, seething resentment in yourself that comes out in the form of violence, anger, angry behavior, rude behavior, and therefore the marriage will break apart. So again, Sheikh Hamdan Fazza, does he have this kind of arguments with his wife? I'm pretty sure, just like anybody else, any other couple, he does have. But the best husband are those who will solve this problem, staying close. With time, every long-term relationship will change. Some of what used to seem most important might begin not to even faze you anymore. Additionally, as things in the relationship change, you and your partner may also be changing in different ways, evolving as individuals. So we have seen, what does it basically mean? It means that everything that you do, every day you wake up, the first thing that comes to your mind is how to be more clingy. We have seen clingy behaviors can actually destroy marriages, relationships. And this is why you need to grow as an individual. You need to have a skill set. You need to learn new things. Maybe you should know how to drive, or how to garden. Like, there are so many things, different hobbies that you can take on in order for you to remain confident, in order to remain happy within yourself and happy with things that you're doing, instead of always being clingy and depending on your partner, your husband or your wife for your happiness. You need to grow as an individual. This is very, very important. Sheikh Hamdan Fazza, does he do that? I'm pretty sure he does. And this is why we have seen him. I mean, obviously he's the leader, right, in Dubai. He will do his own thing. And at the end of the day, he will come back to his wife and they will have, at the same time, his wife is very, very independent. She does her own thing at the palace, at home. And she waits for Sheikh Hamdan Fazza when he comes home to take care of the children, and they have good time. This is a very, very important quality of a person who is a good partner, good wife. Number 4 is intimacy, which is very, very important. If you are not romantic with your partner, like, let's say, you see your wife or your husband and you go like, yeah, this guy, I don't even want to talk to him. Let alone being intimate, right? This is a very, very bad thing, and a red flag. If you are not having a good time occasionally, completely okay. You do not force it. But if it goes on for a very long time and you don't really talk, you are not intimate with your partner. That means something is wrong. On the other hand, also, at the same time, even if you are close to your partner emotionally, and you talk to him or her all the time, you do not have intimacy, then it is not good. Intimacy is a different level. It shows how close you are. It shows how healthy your relationship is. Sheikh Hamdan Fazza, we know he has twins now, so obviously he was intimate. Now we do not know because, this is a private matter. But my understanding is that Sheikh Hamdan Fazza is very, very caring. He is very, very intimate with his wife. Are we going to see more babies from Sheikh Hamdan Fazza? That is something I'll leave it up to you guys. Let me know in the comment section below and tell me whether we will see more twins or babies from Sheikh Hamdan Fazza infidelity. Whoa, that's a big one. If you see the number 5 point here, infidelity, it is a big one. These days, I have seen so many families, though so many marriages, they are breaking apart just because of this one thing, one issue, which is infidelity. Sheikh Hamdan Fazza, he talks to many women. You might say, oh, he is not loyal to his wife, but that is not the case. You can talk to many women, you can talk to many men. As long as you're doing it within the boundary, you can communicate with the rest of the world. It doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm married, so I'm not going to be talking to anybody, any man or any woman. Oh, this is a big no, 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 no. Don't take it that way. Be open-minded, talk to everyone, but at the same time, make sure that you're not crossing the limit. Families, after they get married or before they get married, they get to know each other. Even during the phase of knowing each other, people cheat on each other, like they're not loyal. They cheat. And therefore, even before a lot of marriages take place, they go separate ways, both, husband and wife, or both, the guy and the girl. So you need to make sure that you are loyal to your husband, which is very, very important. At the same time, the husband is loyal to the wife. Do you check on him or her for phone number? And see what they are up to? You don't go to that extreme. However you do, we'll notice. So live a normal life, okay? Without investigating, without even thinking about whether your husband or wife is cheating on you. Just live a normal life. If they're cheating on you, you will notice it, okay? You will notice it, later day, earlier, you'll notice it. Money is a big thing. If you do not have money, that means you're not able to sustain your relationship in the long term. I'm not saying you have to have like millions of dollars, but if you're always broke and you are borrowing money from other people and you are spending your money on expensive, extravagant things, then this is going to end your marriage. Money matters must be handled at the same time by both partners, so the couple must consult, especially when they're buying something for the house and it's a big expense. Both of them should actually consult and talk about the decision that, yeah, I'm going to be buying this car or buying this house. What do you think? Then the other person will give their opinion, and based on that you try to reach an agreement, settle the issue, but definitely talk. If sometimes they don't like it, they hate it, forget about it, okay? Just don't do it. Because if they don't like it at all and they're telling you, and then you still spend the money on that. For example, your husband doesn't like you to buy a car and he's completely against it. Listen to him. Respect his opinion. It is not about, oh yeah, I talked to him, he doesn't agree. Well, who cares? I'm going to buy the car, right? It doesn't work that way. If he says, yeah, I do not want you to buy the car, regardless what reason he gives you, listen and respect sometimes. And the same thing you should also expect from your husband if you're a wife. So money matters needs to be settled, respected. That way you guys will not go broke. Even if you are broke, at least both of you have tried. Nobody can blame other person, accusing other person. Oh, you didn't listen to me. This is why we're in this mess. This is why it is important. Then I'll also share this number 8 point, showing gratitude. Everyone likes feeling appreciated for their efforts, whether you have a fast-paced career. So gratitude will also come with the point number, where I mentioned listening, communication skill. Number 1 point that I mentioned, you must show gratitude by listening. You can actually show that. Yeah, when you're listening to your partner, your husband, your wife, means you appreciate their presence in your life, so listen to them more and more. At the same time, appreciate the things that they bring in your life. Doing little things, appreciate, take notice, and don't just tell them, oh, I appreciate it, but also do things for them. If you are just saying with your lips doing nothing, yeah, I love you making money, but in return, I'm just going to be a couch potato. Doesn't work that way. You need to do something for that person, investing yourself, involving yourself, doing things, okay, not just saying it again. Doing things is more important than talking about it all the time. Sheikh Hamdan Al Maktoum is the most mysterious wife of Dubai's ruler, one of the richest men on the planet. Sheikh Mohammed officially had 6 wives. Some ran away from him, others he kicked out himself. Only Hind has lived with him for almost half a century and has given birth to 12 children. Is she happily married? Why was their wedding in the Guinness Book of Records? And was she scheming against the Sheikh's other wives? Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Let's get started. Hind Al Maktoum is the First Lady of Dubai and the mother of Crown Prince Sheikh Hamdan. She was born on February 12, 1962, and belongs to Dubai's ruling Al Maktoum dynasty. Her mother, Sheikha, was the daughter of Dubai's ruler Said II. The princess received a home upbringing in accordance with Islamic traditions. She practically never left the palace, and it was as if fate itself was preparing her for an unusual mission. Hind had known Sheikh Mohammed since childhood, because she was Mohammed's maternal cousin and paternal second cousin. The major event in her life occurred in 1979, when she turned 17. Hind and Mohammed's parents agreed on their union. Sheikh Mohammed was then the head of Dubai's police and defense minister. He was 30 years old and had already enjoyed the life of a bachelor. 2 years before his engagement to Hind, the man even had a daughter, Manal, with a Lebanese woman, Randa. Apparently, Mohammed's family was tired of his love affairs and decided to show the world that the sheikh had settled down. For the avoidance of doubt, the wedding was organized on an unprecedented scale. The lavish celebration also had political overtones. The Emirates began to receive large revenues from the sale of oil and sought to show the whole world their advancement. Mohammed and Hind's wedding was the first major public event in Dubai. In scale, it was more like a national holiday than a wedding. The celebrations were held near the royal palace of Zabil. The huge sandy area in front of the palace was cleared and fenced. Lighting poles were installed and decorated. A 20,000-seat stadium was built especially for the wedding. The scale of the events is illustrated by the fact that only VIPs were allowed into the stadium. Hundreds of thousands of ordinary Arabs were accommodated in the open air. This was the only way they could see a ceremony unprecedented for the Emirates. A procession of 20 camels of a rare breed brought gifts to the feet of Hind. These were gifts to the bride from Mohammed and aristocratic guests. They were mostly outfits with rubies and diamonds, jewelry, antique dishes and carpets, as well as several luxury cars. For 5 days, all residents of the Emirate of Dubai were given free food and entertainment. For the first time in the city's history, a grand air show was staged in the sky. The guests also saw camel races, in which Mohammed Al Maktoum won unconditionally. He also laid the gold cup he won at the feet of his bride. The aristocrats who came to the party were shocked by the luxury of the ceremony. On the holiday was spent $137 million. This wedding became the most expensive in history and was listed in the Guinness Book of Records. No woman in the world has ever had such an expensive wedding until now. Incredibly, the grandiose luxury did not faze 17-year-old Hind. After the celebration, she devoted herself fully to family life. Over the next 2 decades, she bore her husband 12 children. She gave birth almost every year, which is a feat in itself. Hind also raised several foster boys and girls she adopted from charity. They were mostly orphans taken from orphanages. However, the father of some of Hind's non-native children is Mohammed. The amorous sheikh took them from his other wives and then gave them to his senior wife to raise. As eyewitnesses say, she not only did not object to this, but even rejoiced. The woman is incredibly fond of children and has never made any distinction between her own and others. The princess gave birth to her first child, a girl, Hessa, a year after the wedding. Another year later, Rashid was born. It was he who was to succeed his father on the throne of Dubai. In the upbringing of the future ruler, his mother put all her soul, and he, indeed, grew up to be an intelligent and strong-willed man on whom the subjects of Dubai hoped. However, at the age of 33, her mother's pride, a brilliant athlete and heir to the throne, died of a heart attack. This was a great grief for Hind, but she knew she had no right to be despondent. After all, she had other children to raise and prepare for adulthood. There were many other trials in Hind's fate. Her husband had so many women that probably some of them the sheikh does not even remember. As a rule, Mohammed had 3 or 4 wives at a time, and periodically they would change. This usually happened when the next wife quarreled with him. Then he broke off the relationship with the woman and took the children for himself. Hind saw all this but accepted it with humility because she was brought up according to strict Muslim traditions. Also according to these traditions, she always wears a mask over her face. This mask, made of metallic-colored cloth and worn by Arab women in the Gulf countries, is called a burqa. This word is similar to the word burqa, which means a covering that hides the whole face, but the burqa is used to cover only part of the face and is traditionally a symbol of femininity. The burqa used to be part of the daily wear of Arab women, but now it is mostly seen on older women. In 2004, a very unpleasant ordeal awaited Hind. Sheikh Mohammed married the beautiful Princess Haya from Jordan. She was 12 years younger than Hind, more spectacular looking, very active and ambitious. Unlike the Sheikh's senior wife, she appeared at all events with Mohammed, gave interviews and conducted public social activities. But this marriage ended miserably. After 15 years, Haya ran away from the palace with her 2 children. In the court of London, she managed to sue her ex-husband for $730 million. This divorce became the most expensive in the world. Ironically, Sheikh Mohammed set 2 world records related to his wives. He spent a truly astronomical amount of money on his wedding to Hind. But he had to give away even more to legally break up with Haya. Apparently he has no regrets about either. After all, both wives gave him more than money. As for Hind, she has excelled in raising all of Mohammed's children. Crown Prince Hamdan is actively involved in the development of the Emirates and is preparing to replace his father as the ruler of Dubai. 7 more sons work in public administration, are engaged in business and science. Almost all daughters have successfully married and are raising children. Now the First Lady is over 60 years old. Hind has already fulfilled her duty as a mother and now assists her husband in running the emirate. She is actively involved in charity work, participates in the promotion of Arab women in the government, and supervises the social sphere. However, as before, Hind works without pathos and does not show off her achievements to the public. Rumor has it that these photos are not of Hind, but of Mama Noura, the nanny who helped Hind in raising Sheikh Mohammed's children, and that there are only a few photos of Hind, all of which were taken in her youth. What do you think about this? Write in the comments. The First Lady of Dubai is highly respected and loved by the people of Dubai. For local ladies, Hind is a model of human qualities that a true Muslim woman should possess. She has shared joy and sorrow with her husband, survived all his antics and numerous love affairs. Who knows, maybe this is what a woman's selfless love looks like. Subscribe to the channel, put a like. See you soon.